Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, it's a great honor to be here today and share the European perspective on the employment and autism. I would like to show you some data and details from our last publication. The title of the publication is Autism and Work Together We Can. But first, I would like to introduce the organization I represent today. Autism-Europe is a European NGO. We are representing persons with autism and their families in the European bodies. We give voice for their needs and desires. We raise awareness, disseminate good practices, and promote the rights of persons on the spectrum, whether they have Asperger's syndrome or severely affected with ESD. Across the European Union, 11% of adults are currently unemployed. Unfortunately, for people with autism, the unemployment rate is much higher. In Europe, is between 76 and 90%. This situation is clearly unsustainable and requires urgent action. We know well it is extremely important to talk about autism and adulthood, as autism does not disappear at the age of 18. That's for Autism-Europe last year, on the World Autism Awareness Day, launched a campaign, Autism and Work Together We Can. We get many support. For instance, the President of the European Parliament tweeted and supported our campaign. As you know, and as our earlier speaker mentioned, the UNCRPD obliging the member states to take action to address needs of persons with disabilities, including autism, in all aspects of their lives, including employment. The reports published by the Autism-Europe in 2014 during the campaign, during the campaign, outlines the difficulties faced by people with autism when trying to gain and maintain employment, but also provides many examples that have been created to employ people with autism. It can serve as a positive example for others to follow and build upon. The Autism Advantage. Besides the difficulties and the strengths of persons with autism, you can find some good practices, and for instance, some of them were mentioned here before, the Special Star and the SAP, but there are also many new initiations. For instance, L'Oréal is hiring persons with autism in Italy, Postwork in Belgium, Terlab in Spain, Salva Vita Foundation in Hungary. Even the report is designed and printed by a company employing persons with autism. This is the Rasparta in Czech Republic. The barriers to employment are raised long before persons with autism start looking for a job. Across Europe, there is a serious lack of adapted education and training that could enable people with autism to gain vocational, social, and communication skills that are required for work. Without appropriate education and real social inclusion, we will never be able to solve the problem of employment. That's why this year we are focusing on anti-discrimination. You are welcome, both the report and employment, to find our campaign. You are welcome to find both the report and campaign video on our website. Thank you for your attention.